Hello, everybody. Welcome to NBC News Channel 13's 13 Now, your own personalized YouTube newscast. With you, as always, I'm your friendly neighborhood anchor, Steve Cooge. Thank you for listening tonight. We're going to break down some of the big stories we are chasing for you and try to end on a positive note because this world can be quite messed up at times. I think you'll all agree with me. Well, tonight we are starting off with the Albany Central Warehouse. You know, this big, ugly block of a building? They've been trying to tear the dang thing down for over a decade right now. And it looks like, guess what? It's not getting torn down anytime soon. They wanted to do it this spring. Now it's caught up in a new court case. Let me tell you why and explain. The plans to tear down the massive Central Warehouse eyesore have come to a screeching halt yet again. This time it's because of a lawsuit that was filed by a Schenectady-based demolition company. They lost a bid to acquire the rights to destroy the building. They say they should have gotten the job. Why? Because their bid to demolish the Albany warehouse was $500,000 cheaper than the two Long Island firms that were awarded the Central Warehouse demolition contract. The bid winner was chosen by what's known as the Advance Albany County Alliance. They picked the winning bidder. Why they paid $500,000 more, that's what this Schenectady-based demolition company is trying to find out. Yesterday, the Supreme Court judge ruled that the Albany County Alliance is going to have to basically put the brakes when it comes to handing over the demolition contract on the Albany Central Warehouse. The bidders here had to reach a certain amount of criteria in order to qualify to demolish the Albany Central Warehouse. One of those being money, of course, but there are also a bunch of other factors, including the company's qualifications, a work plan, and a schedule for the demolition. Again, Albany County, well, they want this thing down this springtime. They're hoping to start in just a couple of weeks. The Albany Alliance says that's how they analyzed and scored all the bids. But the head of Jackson Demolition and Schenectady Service, they still have questions, and that's why they are now suing. Albany County is hoping to start demolition again in just a couple of weeks and have it finished by this summer. Is that going to happen now? Who knows how long this latest court case is going to happen. You know, if it's up to these elected officials and these other groups all fighting each other, this thing is just going to stay up for the next century. Probably not until the year 2325 is it going to finally come down. All right, and enough about the Central Warehouse. Yeah, we talk about that place way too much. They just got to do away with it sooner than later. In the meantime, have you caught the measles yet? Hopefully not, but it is starting to spread around a number of different states. It is in the hundreds of cases up in Canada to our north, and now we've got more cases that have been confirmed out of New York City. When those cases are being tested, they're actually coming to a testing facility here in the capital region area, and this is a big deal. If you and your child are not already vaccinated for the measles, New York officials are saying, hey, get vaccinated right away. They're not sure how bad this outbreak can be of the measles. Again, it's been spreading like wildfire in places like Texas and New Mexico. Governor Kathy Hochul and the state health commissioner say there have been officially 4 confirmed cases in New York State. And again, these are just the ones they've confirmed. There could be more out there. Scientists at the Wadsworth Laboratory in Albany, this is the group that is confirming the measles cases. They say all of the cases currently that they have, they're from the New York City area. Nothing from here upstate just yet that they're aware of. State health officials, though, they want us to be on the lookout. They want us to be understanding that measles is not some kind of harmless childhood infection. It is not chicken pox. They say if you look at the numbers of the U.S. outbreak right now of measles, out of 350 cases, they are seeing about 1 out of every 5 victims ending up in the hospital with measles. 1 out of every 5. So 20% of the people who get measles are ending up in the hospital because of just how serious their measles infections are getting. In the meantime, the governor's office has created a measles portal over on their website where you can report your symptoms, or if you hear about anybody who might be getting it, you're getting tips that someone could be infected. Officials just trying to get a hold of this before it gets any worse. We have a link to the measles portal from the governor's office. Just head over to our website, wnyt.com. As promised, I always like to end on a happy note. And this is a great story for a very deserving, very loving brother in Delmar who's gone above and beyond to help his sister who's got some pretty debilitating special needs. This boy's name is Tristan Toriano. He's just 14 years old, and he's a member of what's called the Bus Stop Club. This is Tristan right here. He's a member of the Bus Stop Club. That's a sibling support group for kids who have chronically ill brothers and sisters with pretty, debilitating special needs. Tristan's sister, Jude, unfortunately has these special needs. She is deaf. She's legally blind. She's also nonverbal. Tristan has to do a lot of work around the house to help out with his sister, June. The Bus Stop Club says June's condition limits Tristan's abilities to join in on typical teenager activities. He's not really able to go out with his friends, and even has to stay home a lot when his mom and dad have to go to work and other things like that. So this afternoon, the Bus Stop Club surprised Tristan with an all-expenses weekend trip in New York City. They're going to cover the cost of everything down there for him. He's going to be able to see a Broadway play with some buddies. He's going to stay at the Hard Rock Hotel, do a visit to the Lego store. Honestly, one of my favorite places in New York City is the Lego store. You got to check it out. A lot more to do here for Tristan as well. And all of it, again, at no cost to Tristan or his family, just because they think he's doing such a great job helping out with his sister to take care of her and help out his own parents in their time of need. So hats off to Tristan Toriano. Well-deserved, my man. In the meantime, we are tracking some changes in the weather. It was an amazing 66 degrees in Albany, but it's going to get colder. It's going to get wetter. We might even see some snow in the next 24 hours. My buddy Rachel Teedy, our meteorologist for the night, she's tracking it for you. So just tune on over to NBC News Channel 13 in about 40 minutes or so. Hopefully we'll see you there. But as I always say, if I don't see you, it means you're probably sleeping. And hey, if I was working, I'd be sleeping too. Not going to blame you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great night. Peace.